microphone. In this beat, 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 in this beat. I'm throwing hands in this beat. They throwing ass in this beat. We throwing bands in this beat. If you call, why would I pick? I'm throwing hands in this beat. They throwing ass in this beat. We throwing bands in this beat. If you call, why would I pick? I'm throwing hands in this beat. They throwing ass in this beat. We throwing bands in this beat. If you call, why would I pick? I'm throwing hands in this beat. They throwing ass in this beat. We throwing bands in this beat. If you call, why would I pick? Who's calling my phone and won't leave me alone? I'm a big dog, yeah, call me out the phone. Who's calling my phone and won't leave me alone? I'm a big dog, yeah, call me out the phone. In this beat, 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 in this beat. I'm throwing hands in this beat. They throwing ass in this beat. We throwing bands in this beat. If you call, why would I pick? I'm throwing hands in this beat. They throwing ass in this beat. We throwing bands in this beat. If you call, why would I pick? I'm throwing hands in this beat. They throwing ass in this beat. We throwing bands in this beat. If you call, why would I pick? I'm throwing hands in this beat. They throwing ass in this beat. We throwing bands in this beat. If you call, why would I pick? Who's calling my phone and won't leave me alone? I'm a big dog, yeah, call me out the phone. Who's calling my phone and won't leave me alone? I'm a big dog, yeah, call me out the phone. Who's calling my phone and won't leave me alone? Who's calling my phone and won't leave me alone? Who's calling my phone and won't leave me alone? I'm a big dog, yeah, call me out the phone. In this beat, in this beat, in this beat. I'm throwing hands in this beat. They throwing ass in this beat. We throwing bands in this beat. If you call, why would I pick? I'm throwing hands in this beat. They throwing ass in this beat. We throwing bands in this beat. If you call, why would I pick? In this beat, 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 in this beat. She's a baddest of them all. The baddest of them all. She's the baddest of them all. The baddest of them all. She's the baddest of them all. The baddest of them all. She's the baddest of them all. The baddest of them all.
Ghost in the Shell figure for my room. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You wanna dance, baby? I've been looking at me on the daily. Oh, I'm in a trance lately. Get the fucking horns out! Very smooth. What up, 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 what up? Yeah. Me, I'm the talk of the town. Thank you, Vinny Smooth. Thank you, Sips. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing during the early part of the stream.
Phoenix again after 20
Talk of the town. Yeah, I'm a talk of the town. Ladies and gentlemen, Quantifallible. Damn, Quantifallible missed me. Sheesh. Quantifallible missed me. Hello. How's everybody doing? Can I get a happy birthday? Mine was on the 27th. No, that's not how that works. I love you. I'll do it later. I'll do the Lisa birthday thing later, but let me just let my fucking feet hit the ground, okay? Let my fucking feet hit the ground. Hunt and farm, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Start page. We will do a happy birthday, Lisa, for that birthday person, but please, please,
wow, that's very cool.
I'm fucking begging you. I'm fucking begging you. Let me just put my fucking feet down. I haven't slept yet, which is
44
kind of
months.
crazy.
Nixie
I haven't slept yet, so I got to fill you guys in on some
Welcome
stuff.
home, father. Please show ho now.
Well, no, let's.
Welcome home.
Okay. Thank you, God. Thanks, everybody. Wow, so much is happening.
Wow, that's very cool.
Hell yeah, the late night king is back.
Were you jeans high and tight or low and loose today? You jeans? What is that, Sydney Sweeney? These are the jeans I wore today.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
And they
Hey,
used to be
now.
tight. But I'm a skinny bitch right now. And yeah, I'm basically wearing a fucking jock strap right now. And I'll tell you why. It's because I haven't done laundry in a long time and I only have my sexy underpants
Oh
left.
yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I have worn all my comfortable underpants and now it's just down to the sexy ones. That's real. Ladies,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know what I'm
wow,
talking
that's
about.
very cool.
You ever just wear your sexy underpants on a day you don't need to because you haven't done laundry in a fucking long ass time? I love you, but you're officially on notice.
This is a warning to the National Basketball Association. There have been sightings of alien life form in the NBA Finals. Please take the proper precaution.
Yeah.
So if you see one outside your window, don't
Don't tap the glass. Don't tap that glass. Don't tap that glass. Don't tap that glass. Don't tap that glass. Cause I'm
Yeah, no, I'm really happy for Spurs fans. I think the Spurs are a much more ethical team than OKC. I'm a big Wemby fan. Good for the Spurs. But here's what I'll say. Here's my pitch to you. Let me give you a little pitch. To my Spurs fans, congratulations. Your next 10 years is going to be awesome. Right? Your next 10 years is going to be awesome. Wemby ain't going nowhere. You're going to have Wemby for the entirety of his career. And for the entirety of his career, you're going to have a chance to win a championship. But let me tell you something right now. The Knicks are the team of destiny. Okay? I'm not just a fan for them, but I do like rooting for underdogs. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's no bigger underdog than the New York Knicks. When Jalen Brunson was signed to the New York Knicks, every single fucking sports commentator said that New York was fucked, that they signed a dud.
Oh, yeah,
They
wow,
signed
that's
a
very cool.
point guard
Sup, you
that
fucking
couldn't
Yorks
even
and pigeons?
consider himself top 50%, let alone elite. Same thing happened when they signed Cat. This guy's washed. He's got nothing left. He's too soft. He's too weak. Same thing happened when they signed Bridges. Every fucking player on the Knicks that everybody looks at like a surefire all-star now, when they joined that team, no one gave them any fucking credit at all. And when we fired our coach last year, they were like, oh, Knicks are done. Window is closed. And I'm going to tell you this. The Knicks don't have a big window. If they don't win this year, it might not be next year. They might not be the same team. They're not the Spurs. They're not the young guys. So this year, right now, in fucking Momdanistan, New York City, the renaissance of a city that used to be a fucking beacon around the world for progress and commerce and the American way, that team, that city is back. They clawed their way out. They've elected new fucking leadership. People are back in the fucking streets. And the best goddamn sports fans in the world have something to cheer for again. again. Fucking underdogs. The Garden is motherfucking Eden. And you better believe we're the fucking good guys. That's my pitch. I'm all in, baby. I'm all fucking in. Bing bong, fuck your life. This is just a Jets fan coping through another sport. Are you fucking stupid? Do you think people only watch one sport? This isn't monogamous dating, you fucking halfwit. Pretty much 99% of people that enjoy sports enjoys more than one. Fucking clown penis dot fart. Oh, you thought you were going to get me with the jet shit? Don't sit on your balls when you fucking plop down after I cut your fucking knees off, you little bitch. Oh, you thought you were going to walk in and it was sweet. Nothing sweet in here right now. Nothing sweet in here right now. Y'all forget I was a stand-up and I'm fucking from New York. Strong Island, bitch. I'm just kidding. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings. Dude, I've been listening to this fucking Boards of Canada album so much. It's so good. Inferno is so fucking good. Okay. Let me fill you guys in on some shit. I am sorry because the Austin trip for me was great. All right. I'm going to keep it a buck. I had a great time in Austin. I had a lot of fun. I got to see some people I love, but from a content standpoint, it fucking sucked. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I fucked up. First of all, I went down there night one. I was supposed to do a film night with Sear. I tweeted about it. I'm going to keep it a buck. My flight was basically pushed back 3 hours. And that's before all the fucking fallout when I was on the ground. Because some fucking dickhead, as we were about to take off, told the flight attendant he was going to fucking kill her. Because I guess he wouldn't move his fucking bag or something. I don't know. He had like a bag under his seat that she wanted to put up. Anyway, she called the pilot. Pilot was like, nah, fuck that. We circled back to the terminal. Cops came on, grabbed this fucking guy, walked him off. And then we had to get new, like, the flight choreography, all that goddamn shit. So it just nuked my night one, and I didn't get to Sear and Wake's house till like midnight when I was supposed to get there at like 8 p.m., which is just... Day two, I was absolutely cooked. I went to the gym with Wake, worked out with Wake 2 hours. Then I went rock climbing with Sear for 2 hours. And then I did 2 hours of boxing training with Peach. So I was absolutely fucking annihilated, nuked, otherwise destroyed. And Sear really wanted to do a Warhammer 40K stream with Finn. And that's my boy. And honestly, free Sear. Because Sear is one of the streamers that got capped. And I don't think that shit is very just. Because Sear was always very upfront about, hey, I'm getting botted. I don't know who I'm getting botted by. Hopefully we can fucking fix this. And it just feels weird that he was the one who was clapped, even though if you've ever watched Sear pretty much like every night for the last like year, he's been like, yeah, I'm getting botted. It's clear to me that I'm getting botted. So to cap him when it's like, I don't know, felt weird. Wanted to give my love and support because he's an absolute Chad. It hasn't bothered him at all. He still makes incredible content. Ain't gonna stop him. And we had a great time talking about Warhammer. The next day, we were supposed to make that album. We did Wake Stream. It went long. Bob's your uncle. Sear didn't want to make music. He was tired. It is what it is. But I did find a place in Austin called Emerald Tavern. And that shit was the coolest place I've ever been to. I don't know if you guys have been to Emerald Tavern, but this place fucking rules. It's an old, like ye old pub style board games and beer. And we went there at like 11 o'clock at night to get fucking plastic glue. It was incredible. They were awesome. The vibes were crazy. We got some root beers and we got our model glue. And then I started crafting Warhammer. And I found myself in love with Warhammer. Guys, I gotta be I really shouldn't like, oh my goodness. I really shouldn't like Warhammer as much as I do. Anonymous Gifter. Fuck. It's a Sunday. Terribly Vexed? God, that is a good username. Fuck off. That's a Gladiator reference.
Wow, that's
I'm
very
vexed. I'm terribly vexed. Thank you, Anonymous, you shy boy or girl or MB. Thank you for the 50. Anyway, Wake's friend Alethea was there as part of the Chad Vice stream, right? And we decided afterward
that's very cool.
that we were going to build these fucking models and paint them. And Alethea, I think, has the exact same kind of ADHD I do, because at one point, when I had finished painting my model and Wake had worked through his, Sear was still working on like Glomslack Thundergrunk or whatever his name was. And it was like 4 a.m. And I knew full well that I could either get an hour of sleep or Alethea and I could just lock it the fuck down and finish the hardest fucking model. Dude, Sear just kept sitting there as he was putting the pieces together and he just kept going, this is fucking unethical. Whoever made this model, guys, this is not a normal model. Whatever's going on here is fucking unethical. It's fucking unethical. I think we were torched on glue fumes because we had been going for a long time and my brain just felt like absolute sausage meat. It's fucking unethical.
That's very cool.
He lay down on the ground and fell asleep on the ground in his kitchen. And Alethea and I literally looked at her and I was like, I can go get 2 hours of sleep before this flight. Unless you want to finish this. And she was like, no, if I don't finish this, I won't be able to sleep. And I'm like, same. So we fucking locked it. She and I locked in, and I swear to God, it was like surgery on a grape. Like there were some of the parts where like she would be like holding 3 pressure points. I would have the glue brush and I'd be like, I don't have a good angle of it. You got to tell me, am I? And she's like, yes, paint there, paint there, paint there. All right, more of the glue. And they'd be like, all right, you hold this. And we were holding these parts. Also, the instructions, Warhammer. If you're going to charge, okay, listen, I'm going to start by saying I like Warhammer. I am in. Praise Korn, right? Praise the blood god. I'm in. But also, if you're going to charge me fucking $200 for this goddamn model kit, fix your fucking instructions, first of all. And some of these parts that fit together, it's fucking unethical. The contact point is like an eyelash. It's like a fucking eyelash. If I even breathe on it, it will explode into dust. And I mean, also, maybe let's give some instructions on the box that's like, hey, do you have plastic goo? Do you have primer? Do you know what you're doing? Do you have a file? Do you have pliers? Don't attempt to build this model until you have these things. I could have built a bomb out of the materials it took to get started on Warhammer. with that being said, I loved it. With that being said, I loved it. And my first paint job was actually insane. I locked in such a way that I was like, wait a minute. Like I really locked the fuck in. And I don't know. Here, let me pull up a picture of my boy, my child.
Oh yeah, wow, that's
man.
very cool.
Holy 57 months. Thanks for all the great times,
Okay,
brother.
so I made up. Thank you so much. I made a model of a Chaos Marine, and I called him Fornicaticus. I don't know if. Oh God, you can't see shit. You can't. Please, Cubone. I have to cover all these faces at once. I'm doing surgery on a grape. No. There, please. Focus. Fuck. Please. I'm over it. I'm over it. He looks great. He looks really good. Just send it in Discord. I will. I haven't slept
yeah,
yet,
wow,
though.
That's very cool.
Hi, will hi chat smile.
Bucky Badger, thank you so much. I haven't slept yet, though. Really. My brain's a little fried. If I'm going to be completely honest, my brain's a little fried. Because as soon as we finish Glomlack Blarktharg, the org kit, I literally,
Oh yeah,
like,
wow,
Alethea and I
that's
both
very cool.
cried from the exertion. We were both so relieved to be done with this. We were like, we woke Seer up from the ground. I gave Wake a hug. I gave Seer a hug. And then I was like, I got to go to the airport. Threw every fucking thing in my bag. I was so sleep deprived. I booked my flight for the wrong day. Had to bump it back.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Make username. Thank you so much. Went through security. And the whole time, I'm so mind fucked that I just am holding Fornicaticus in my hand. Because at that moment, it's the most precious thing I've ever owned in my life. Right? Like that Warhammer model, I looked like I had like deep level 10th Dan autism because I was just walking through security like this. I get to the front. I've never done this. I think the security guy was cool. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. It isn't called Warhammer 401k for no reason.
It isn't called Warhammer 401k for no reason.
Real.
Happy to you've dived into the plastic crock that is 40k.
Yep.
Like our Lord and Savior and Highlander, Jesus Christ Henry
Yep.
Cavill. There's so many amazing games you boys can
I
play
need to
like
be-
Space Marine,
Yes.
Rogue Trader, the Twisted Metal Orc Death Racing game, Speed Freaks, and so much more.
So that guy we built is actually the leader of the Speed Freaks. I found that out. Gromwalk Fizzledick or whatever his name is. The model we built together. Thank you so much for the bits, by the way. But anyway, I've never done this before, and I think I actually shocked security. And I think, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think they might have thought I was a little mentally ill because I made it to the front of the security line and I was holding my model. And I got to the front and they were like, all right, go ahead and put your stuff through the scanner. And he's like, go ahead and put that in the bin. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. And he's like, what? And I was like, I can't afford to have this destroyed. This is too valuable to me. So I'm going to walk through with it. And he was like, I don't know if you can do that. And I was like, well, we're both going to find out.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
So I walked up to the scanner where they had the like, put your arms like this. And I'm just holding it. And he's like, what is that? And I was like, it's a Warhammer 40k model. I just finished painting it and I don't want it to be damaged. And he was like, oh, okay, pass it to me. I handed it to him. They had to call over a supervisor. The supervisor came over and he held it and he was looking at it. And he's like, is this Warhammer? And I'm like, yeah, that's Warhammer. I just finished that one today. And there's a long silence. And I go, his name is
Oh
Fornicaticus.
yeah, wow, that's very
And he
cool.
looked at me and
50
went,
months. How many
You can go.
years is that? Also, the Guy Fawkes facial hair is a choice.
Dude.
You do you, king.
Guy Fawkes facial hair. I like the Guy Fawkes facial hair. I'm going to be honest. I really like it. I think it matches my personality. The only problem is there's a very prominent Nazi with the same thing going on. But he's in jail now. So I think I'm good. You know what I mean? I feel like I kind of Highlandered it. I risked it. You know what I mean? We kind of played chicken and he's in jail. So I think, you know, there can only be one. You know what I mean? Like, dude, when Chud the Builder went to jail, I felt like the quickening happened.
Born to be kings, we're the princes of the universe. Here we belong.
Meet William Neff. He's a ginger white boy.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Since
At
KSI
the
left
end,
this
there
island
can
today,
only be
when I was
one.
leaving Fearon and committing a self-sucking accident.
To survive in a war with the darkest power.
Yeah, so I took his power. Anyway, you know what? I asked some women I trusted. Here's what I did. Because I'll be honest, this is going to sound bold. Unless you are a homosexual man in my life, I know I have better style than you, right? For the guys, right? There's no man in my life that I can go to anymore and be like, should I wear this? Should I wear this? That doesn't happen. It's just the homosexuals in my life that can help me. So I went to the women in my life and I was like, women, do you like what's going on with the facial hair? Hassan? Brother, Hassan dresses like a Buick salesman now. He retired so he would stop scaring the whites. Okay? He has retired so that he can stop scaring white people. Like, he's going to get less and less threatening with his dress until he's just going to show up in the... Bro, I swear...
I'm a stud. I'm ballsy.
I
don't
swear to
take no
God,
shit from anyone.
if he gets...
Super excited for stream. Had a stressful
Thank you.
weekend where a flight attendant made a big deal about me putting my bag under my seat.
Get that guy
do you
outta
have
here.
Some good movie recs?
Oh yeah, wow.
No, I
that's
don't.
very cool.
If he gets any more threatening to white people, he's gonna have to show up dressed as Mr. Matt. That's the only place he has left to go after Buick salesman. If he gets banned from any more EU countries, he's gonna have to show up as Gritty. You know what I mean? So people are like, oh, he's not a scary Muslim guy. He's a mascot. No, Hassan does have good fashion sense, but I listen. Essentially, what I am saying is I trust the opinion of women on evaluating how I look on a day-to-day basis, right? Because at the end of the day, you know, most men are just going to think I'm a homosexual anyway. So the women are the ones that I'm trying to impress, really. So I asked a lot of women I trust in my life, and a lot of them were like, I like your facial hair. A lot of women in my life were like, I like your facial hair. So I like the facial hair. Will is in it for the girls, the gays, and the theys. They're the only ones who get me. That's been my home team for a long time. What am I doing? Dude, you want to know how for the girls and the gays I am? Real shit. You can ask Caroline. I took a nap after my flight today, and I tried to. Caroline caught me trying to eat her pussy in my sleep, which is crazy. That was super crazy. She like woke me up, and On the pod today, we looked it up. Apparently, there is like a name for it. Like it's like sonambulist. It's like a sexnambulist. It's like it's a person like when you are in like a tortured, exhausted sleep. Sonambophilia, that might be it. Yeah. But I was kind of impressed with myself. You know what I mean? There's no greater indicator that you are a generous lover than when you are in an unconscious state, you are still trying to give your partner pleasure. I was kind of like, well, look at you. Look at you. You know? Performative male final boss? How can it? I was asleep. These are my real feelings. I was asleep.
Oh, yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I saw Obsession with my friends and I thought it was great, but they were hating on it.
Hello?
What the fuck are you saying on stream?
I was saying that you caught me trying to eat you out in my sleep this morning.
That is not what happened. Why are you saying that on stream?
Because that's what happened.
Don't talk about anything ever. Your streams now are silent movies.
Are you just mad that I'm such a generous lover that even when I am asleep?
Also, do you remember when I first started streaming, you were like, hey, just make sure you don't share too much private information on stream. You know, some things are better kept private.
Nothing happened, though. You stopped me. You woke me up. There was an attempt.
No more speaking on your stream ever.
Fine.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Nef whammy.
Hey. You were Rock Lee during the car fight. My God. He's actually unconscious. It's enough, Rock. You can stop now. I'm so proud of you, Rock. Don't do it, Rock. You can't open up any more gates. That's awesome. That's awesome. Who snitched? I don't know, but if we find out, you're going to be publicly executed. Actually, go back through the logs. Find out who it was. Public execution in the fucking town square. If you guys can find out who it was.
Ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
The Midnight Muncher.
Ooh, wait. Do we actually have who it is? Oh, it was me. No, it was not. You keep self-snitch. Oh my God, it was Jenny is pregnant.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Oh my God. Oh, that's tough. Well, see you later. 14 days. Corn demands blood and skulls for his throne. Her and the baby, well, you know, we call that 2 for the price of 1.
I'm a stud. I'm ballsy.
Yes.
I don't take no shit from anyone.
Dumb, she was pregnant too. Double homicide.
Yeah. Multi-kill. Yeah, I told you this was a pro-choice stream. All right, someone said we might finally get this match after years of waiting. Austin Creed once again met a Kenny Omega fan at GalaxyCon wearing one of his shirts. Kenny is not here. Trust me. If he was, he would not be standing. You're just making it worse for Kenny. When I see him, I'm putting him in the dirt. Dude, I'm so excited for Austin Creed's next chapter. Austin Creed's next chapter is probably going to be his best. Real. Got one of these with your name on it. Oh, you are uncursed. Dude, I think it was Sancho was talking about if Danhausen wanted to double down on the greatest fucking bit ever and curse the Spurs in the case that they lose and establish even more credibility for his fucking curse, unreal. You are cursed. And then the Spurs win, that's the chance you take. I think if you do that and then the Spurs win, you'd be like, yes, they are cursed with the gift of fame. Now they will never have a moment to themselves. You know what I mean? You could spin it. Speaking of spinning it, I might have to have a subathon because there's something that I need. And it's very expensive. But I think I could do a subathon for it. Let me just show you. I think when you see it, you'll understand. I think when you see it, you'll understand. Loud. Oh, I'm sorry. Did your little bitty ears hurt? Do your little bitty ears hurt? Did they hurt? Take a look at this. Wake Wilder! I said, hey, Wake, take a walk on the wild side. Game 7 Knicks courtside tickets? Are you fucking nuts? First of all, Hassan and I are sitting in the nosebleeds. That's one. Two, I'm buying the tickets because he can't take any more bad press. If he buys Knicks tickets, he can't even wear corrective eyewear without being accused of being fucking Pol Pot. So I'm buying the tickets, all right? He can't get banned from any more countries or else he's cooked. So I'm stepping in and I'm buying the tickets and we're getting fucking nosebleeds because I want to be with the people. I want to be with the real Knicks fans, not down there on the court. Boo! I don't give a fuck what Spike is talking about. I want to be up there with the guys from Long Island that are drunk by the end of the first quarter, like absolutely passed out. Here we go, New York. Here we go. Here we go, New York. Here we go. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's the guy. I want the guy with fucking hot dog grease on his tank top before the game starts. That's what I would like. Now, back to what I was saying. Wake, thank you so much for the raid. I feel like I need to do my first subathon of some kind for you guys will see. One to one scale.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I
Tifa's
mean,
getting a friend.
what is going on with those nipples? I mean, come on! We all have one question. You can't fuck it. This one is not anatomically correct. But it is fucking awesome. Insane.
I'm a stud.
Insane.
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Go ahead.
You're going to be banned from sleeping next to it.
Sleeping next. Guys. Your base fucking emotions disgust me. Okay? You're thinking too small. You're thinking about, oh, how do I fucking... I can have her standing right fucking here. I can have her hold a sign. I can fucking have Haas do voice lines for her.
Oh yeah, wow.
She could
that's
be
very
a
cool.
character on the fucking stream, man. I already have a cyberpunk room. Hey, Will Neff, where you been? That's a good question. I've been helping my friends because I get by a little help from my friends. I was in Texas.
I don't take no shit
Go
from
ahead.
anyone.
But what if we modified it to host a fleshlight?
No. No. You better be eating this and not snack.
That's a Bodega order.
Bodega order.
Purple Doritos. Now we got everything bagel.
Purple Doritos. A connoisseur. Just when I thought I couldn't like him anymore. Chile Quiles? Hey! ¿Qué pasa, Marshy? Yo, Marsh, can I show you what I want to buy? I want to buy this one of one fucking master or Ghost in the Shell figure. It's one of it meaning it's full size. Master what? I was going to say Master Chief. Guys, fuckers, I haven't slept. I fucking told you. Is it being auctioned? No, it's being sold for the low price of $8,000 fucking dollars before shipping.
With egg and cheese, hash brown, spicy mayo. Toasted.
Everything
Can you get a
bagel,
forklift
egg and
to put in
cheese,
your room and
hash
get
brown,
Haas to
spicy
give it
mayo,
voice
toasted.
lines?
What?
It will be a fun character for the stream.
Can you get a
Forklift is
forklift to
better
put it
than
in your
Motoko.
room and get Haas to give it voice lines? It'll be a fun character.
Fine, we will.
Forklift is better. No, forklift is not. No, forklift is fucking stupid. I love you guys, but forklift is fucking terrible. And it will be funny for all of 10 seconds. It'll be funny for the 3,000 of you that are there for the moment it comes in, and everybody else will be like, oh, there's a fucking forklift in his room. I'm going to go grab my dinner. But you promised? No. What the fuck are you talking about? What promise of fork? No. The forklift was always a no. It was always a fucking no. What up, everybody? God, this has been a fantastic stream. I do feel like my powers get stronger as I get more tired. Oh, fuck.
I'm a stud.
Have you seen Backrooms yet? No. I was in Austin working my ass
Hey
off.
Will, been a long time VOD watcher. I get up early, since the BLM protests. I just wanted to share some good news.
Okay.
I graduated last December, finally found a job making $92K in Austin, and I'm going to propose soon to my longtime girlfriend.
All right. Dude. That's awesome. Because I'm up right now. No. Here's what I was going to say.
I'm a stud.
Okay.
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Willard Willison, can you recollect your experience waking up this morning for the chat?
No, I can't. And go fuck yourself. I have not seen the Backrooms. And you know what's really interesting is I just kind of assumed it would be a film that would be ubiquitously loved. And ultimately, it's a movie that I've seen really, really divisive takes on. Like, either people are loving it or they are fucking hating it, which I'm shocked by. And I still think I will love it, but a lot of people have not been into it. Have you seen Obsession? Obsession is a perfect movie. I think that's part of the problem. I think part of the problem is Obsession was so fucking good that the bar went up for Backrooms. I don't know. I'm excited for it. Okay. This is actually huge news. We're moving right along.
Welcome home, good sir.
That's going to be awesome. It's good to be home, guys. I hope I'm entertaining you. I'm sorry I'm a little bit like sleep deprived delirium right now. If you're really back, one shot the framed today. He never fucking left.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I
He
saw
never
Backrooms
fucking
before
left.
I saw Obsession, and I can def say that if I had swapped the order in which I saw the movies, it'd have been let down by Backrooms. Solid take.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wow,
Yeah.
that's very cool.
So fucking back.
Okay. I never do this shit. But I had a brainwave. I love Obsession. Obsession is a perfect movie. Fucking perfect movie. Okay. And I saw a fan casting of Indy Navarrete as Harley Quinn. Or Harley Quinn. And I fucking loved it. Hear me out! Gun goes full hog. Indy Navarrete as Harley Quinn, but follow me on this one. Fucking walk with me, chat. Walk with me. Megan Lawless as Poison Ivy. Dude, walk with me on this one. And you do the full lesbian romance. You go there, Gunn. You fucking go there. And you give these two women a chance to be on screen again. liquid fucking heat. Post Joker? Well. If he does launch in to the timeline where he's supposed to launch into the timeline, technically, Harley Quinn would be post Joker. She would be post Joker at that point. If Dick Grayson is already Nightwing, if he's grown, she's post Mr. J. And the rumor has been Margot Robbie's coming back, but what if she don't?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Down 60 months in a row and still no hole.
Wow, 60 months is awesome. Thank you so much. Anyway, I never engage in fan castings like that,
yeah, wow,
but that would be
that's
so
very cool.
fucking
What's your
awesome.
favorite 40K faction?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I've one request. One react. Can just listen while you eat. I never ask for anything anywhere. Ever pause champ, it will blow minds. Copyright free.
Wait. Where is it? You didn't link the thing. You didn't link anything.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Whole plaza.
Wait. Linked. Where? What? Oh, okay, I see it. Hold on. Before I move on, something I wanted to say. I've lost it. It's gone. Fuck. I'm lost. Fuck. I didn't know what I wanted to say. Oh, 40K. Right. Come on. You guys know goddamn well what faction I'm in. Okay? You know goddamn well where my allegiance lies. It's to fucking Korn. Because we need blood for the blood god and we need skulls for the skull's throne. And I would be a Chaos Marine down to my fucking bones, dude. Because I am about honorable combat. That's my shit. So where's the figurine now? It's going to live on my mic stand at Fear End. Also, I did make and prime a figure for Hassan to paint. And I gave it to him on the pod. All right, let's take a look. Someone donoted. They said, please watch this. You can watch while you eat. Ren, fire in the booth. I have no idea what this is. Let's see if we have to make fun of that chatter or not.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. Hey, now this one here, I've been waiting for this one. This guy is one of the most exciting artists on the planet right now. I can't lie. I feel like this one gonna be special. Straight out Wales.
Is this William Butcher doing the opening to a freestyle? Fucking diabolical.
My guy Ren is in the building. You know what time it is when you hear this, right? Now it's time to rumble.
Come on, it's good to be here, Charlie.
Ren! Let's go. I've been waiting for this, bro. I'm excited.
I'm on search for brighter days. Skies are always gray in places we come from. Yeah. And come what will, come what may, I found a way to face the things that I run from. Yeah. So just the other day, I was back with the lads, fighting the booth. It popped up on my Instagram, open DM, it said, boy, come and bring the gang. So we came through. Wait, this is true. Charlie hit me up, he said he want me in the booth. The only time I'm in the booth is doing Charlie in the loot. I hit the homie back and I said, how can I refuse? And now it's lost. Sick boy sounded so smooth with the boom bap shit. Monkey to gorilla, the King Kong thunder drums like Jay Dilla on the throat gets slit. Freddy cut scissor, click, click, empty the clip.
I'll be honest. Touch and go there for a second. I'm liking it more now.
Reload trigger, boom. I fell out of the womb, riding broomstick broom, so a snitch gets gripped like the Quidditch snitch dude. Ever sick, boy, sicker than who? Salvador Dali paint a fire in that. A loose screw with a few million views. Playing shoes too, blood it's me cause it's not you. Does it move you from the knee down to your shoe? Like Kung Fu, Chun-Li, big sonic boom. A combo after you can. Shoot Hadouken like right.
Okay. Chun-Li's move is not a Hadouken. That's Guile. So losing points now.
You and Ken, M dot by Sen, Fa Blanca blank stand, Akuma with the pen, force of Gukan. Is it ran? Does it bang like Skang? When adrenaline ends, will the men defend the ends? Extend revenge, cleanse the soul, repent. Lord, forgive my sins, how in heaven sent. World, top of the world, wide web earth.
Not Guile's either? Yes, it is, you fucking idiot. Sonic Boom is Guile's move. Hadouken is Ryu and Ken's. Fucking clowns, don't test me. I'll walk you down. Don't walk into the nerd arena unless you want to get that long dick dragged across your forehead. You said Hadouken first? Okay, I apologize. I haven't slept. That's not what I meant. Okay, I retract that statement. Short nerd penis. Barely tapped on your forehead, not dragged across. My bad.
By drop a rockin' bobbin', dropping hops his birth, mother reverse, rubbing a hearse, and top of the never decipher the words. Wait, fuck doing double time shit, let me spit. It's the tale of the amazing Spider rank. I'm an 8-bar, 8-arm octagon, smoking eighth with my mate when it's 8 p.m. Yeah, I ate like an 8-pound and 8 eating. Flip the 8 on its side like Infinity Stone. Finna be the baddest rapper anonymity, no affinity for masculinity, Sylvester Stallone. Smoke a half, Fanta Rocky, flip okay, it's KO. If you know, you know, I got soldier flow. That's a .50, that's a sniper scope. Take the sniper scope, point it at 5-0. The body decays like it's an isotope. With a 10-year half-life, you decade. So in 10 years' time, you'll be half your weight. That's a 10-year chance, you'll have half a brain. Let me speed that up, let me Kurt Cobain.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's heating up. Let's go.
He's heating up. Sound drop for freestyle is incredible.
Swing warhammer like I'm Thor or Banner. I'm a Mordor, Handyman, body bag and tag a man. Rearrange a man's face, fuck's sake, anagram. Put it back together like a game of Scrabble and nothing. Outside everything, underhand, underneath the table, no label, that's contraband. Fable of Babel, it confuses my gang, so ambitious.
I'm gonna pull it.
Was that part of God's plan? I am fighting like attack on the Titan, biting Titan, Levi, Aquaman, Batman, down when Bruce met Superman. Jeez, man got steez, man got bars and the bars make cheese. Man gets fees for a feature, please. Man spreads bars like the STDs. Man makes peas and frozen greens. Man's bar like a field of sheep. Got more bars than Ibiza streets. Man's bar sweet like they Cadbury's. Jeez, fresh.
The Donkey Kong Country 2 beat in there, kind of fucking wild. Damn, y'all fucking hate this shit. What the fuck?
Fresh like, flesh on cold dice, assess and throw dice. This rest like Preston Smith West inside of your head. The chamber jeweled lead, one move and you're dead. Grit, then it's click and I clack it. Can you swim, mate? Is your body aquatic? Keep it out frank with the shank in the attic. Man gets spanked with the flashbang banging. Orangutan, a manga fan, a manic, Akira, cat's a hero up the planet. Tetsuo Washima, come Kyoko, come to reload. The future looks cold, break modes, calibrate so caliber roll. Your Tamitsu strike when the iron is cold. Iron is hot, I connect the dots, disconnect your spine, reconnect. Duplo, Lego, king.
All right, to that chatter, I'm sorry, chat fucking hates this. I'm sorry, the voter turnout was overwhelming. I didn't think it was that bad.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I like nerd rap
Chat
though.
this instead.
I like nerd rap. Like I like seeing how people can link up different nerdy shit. I liked it. I don't know if I heard it, if I would be like, oh my God, life changed. But I didn't think it was, chat was ripping on it. I was like, oh, that was pretty cool. To that chatter, I thought
to share this with you.
I like that. Can't leave. Shit alone. Goes out to the moon. Runs it back. That's the jump. Big booty. Make it bounce. Stacking cash.
God damn.
Large amount. Toss it up.
Hold up. Whoa.
Like that long hair, thick bone. Can't leave. Shit alone. Goes out to the moon. Runs it back. That's the jump. Big booty. Make it bounce. Stacking cash. Large amount. Toss it up. Throw it down. That's the type. Stick around.
Wait a minute. We got a dude. What the fuck? Okay, this is that new. This shit, I mean, under 50,000 views less than 3 days ago? What the? Yo, even Marsh turned around at his fucking keyboard and tuned back in and was like, what the fuck is this?
Shit alone, goes out to the moon, runs it back, that's the jump. Big booty, make it bounce, stacking cash, large amount, toss it up, throw it down, that's the type, stick around, that's the jump. That's the jump. I like the tall ones, skinny ones, glazed ones, honey buns, thick bone like them all. If you down, casting.
Pull it? All right, I'll pull it.
Already said action, 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 action.
Are we sure this is not AI? I don't fucking know. I don't want to have to do the fucking Voight comp test every time I enjoy something. I'm sorry, chat. I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking sitting down like Blade Runner every single fucking time I enjoy something. Like, you see a turtle, it's flipped on its back. It's frying in the sun. You don't do anything. Why don't I do anything? We fucking got him, guys. Don't enjoy this. I don't know. I don't fucking know. It says it's from a record company. It says it's by an artist. I don't fucking know.
I like that.
Yeah, I don't think computers can talk that soulfully about ass yet. I don't think they've mastered it.
Oh yeah, wow.
I don't want to bet on something like that, but I don't. There's a real craving for ass in that man's voice that I don't think a clanker could do.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Completely different vibe, but think you all will enjoy this.
Oh, all right.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I mean, dude, when I listen, you know when there's like times to share things and not times to share things? I'm going to be honest. You got to be bold to share something tonight because I'm sleep deprived, which means I'm going to be a cunt. So if I don't like what you share, I'm going to be a real cunt about it. And I don't like being a cunt, right? I like to keep that veil up and be like, oh my God, amazing. Congratulations. But okay, so you're bold. Let's give it a look. They are cutting this woman's head off. Chatter, I very well could be a good song, but what about the song that was like, big ass booty slamming on my dick all day, made you be like, oh, you know what I'm going to share? This Bjork-alike ambient song. Big fat booty, make my nuts get crushed all day. Yeah, oh, I got one that he's going to like.
There's no song in my heart like I thought there was when I was young and I fell apart. There's no air in my lungs 'cause my breath has changed and now I'm a ghost of who I have been.
I like it. It's very vibey. if I'm ever riding my bike in Seattle, you know, under the influence of being a lesbian, I think this shit would bang, dude. Seattle lesbian core. I'm not gonna lie, I fuck heavy with Seattle lesbian core. If I was not Will Neff, I think I would want to be Seattle lesbian, dude. That life is just fucking rad, bro.
Moving on. I wish I had some time to kill. I'm sorry about the way I feel.
This would bang hard in an Obsession Harley Quinn Poison Ivy fan casting fan vid. Yeah, yes. Okay, the other thing that I'm fucking cheesing at is there is a big group in chat that are like, still 2 minutes into a 3-minute songs. Yo, when's that drop? When's the drop? Oh, my sweet summer child. Just enjoy the Bjorkness. This fucking
Sheep
rules.
Detectives yet?
I'll give my take on Sheep Detective after this.
There's no song in my heart like I thought there was when I was young and I fell apart. There's no air in my lungs 'cause my breath has changed and now
I mean, this is a great song. This is a great song. I really enjoy it. Just not the I mean the switch up from come on.
I like that long hair, thick bone, can't leave shit alone. Goes out to the moon, runs it back. That's the John, big booty, make it bounce, stacking cash, large amount.
Are you still with us, EDC? Brand new out the studio. Who wants some new music? Las Vegas, are you ready?
No air in my lungs 'cause my breath has changed and now I'm a ghost of who I have been.
Big fat booty bouncing on my dick all day.
Speaking of big booty,
My lungs are crushed and I'm still in love and I think of us all the days I was alone and pussy so tight, make my dick break at the middle. Okay. All right, I gotta focus. Someone
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
at the huge risk of falling on my face, here's a short doc about two stand-up comedians
What?
and some shit that happened to them. Love you, William. Please get some sleep.
Wait, where did you oh boy. Okay, let me Hold on. Let me fucking first. I'm sleep deprived and I'm ADHD. This is so hard. This is expert mode. My brain is a fucking beehive and I just have to catch one of the bees. Oh, the idea I was thinking about. Okay, follow me on this one.
Oh yeah, wow. That's
Every
very
once in a
cool.
while.
Love the stream. Can you read this screenplay I just linked? Also, can you listen to this song? If you don't, I'm going to kill Miss A.
Bro, that's what it feels like sometimes. Dude, people are just like single bead of sweat. I'm like, oh my God, they're relying on me. Don't fucking panic now. Okay, every once in a while, there is something that goes way harder than it should. Way fucking harder than it should. Okay? Something that you go into with no expectations for, and you just go, God damn. A good example of said thing is this. 007 menu music, right? You would press start, and as a kid, you were like, what the fuck? What? Dick so big, make my
Detectives was a really good time. But
Anyway.
also very believable that this was a paycheck for some of the cast. Also
Anyway.
a secret third sheep pun.
Yes. So, I would say that just like the 007 menu music, the Sheep Detectives has no fucking business going as goddamn hard as it went.
One secret to happiness in my life.
I went into this movie with Caroline Kwan being like, I just want to watch it. I just want to watch it. And a few of my friends were like, yo, this shit is bomb. Jay Dilla was like, yo, that movie is bomb. And I was like, come on, man. What? Went in, this movie was fucking bomb.
It's taking care of the kindest creatures on earth. Sheep. I want you to meet my flock.
When I wake up,
I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you.
And each day I read out loud to them mysteries.
It's a very good kids movie. All right, we won't watch the whole trailer. You guys get it. It's fucking sheep that talk, that solve a murder, okay? Here's what I'll say. I think that Sheep Detective is so good that it was like a crazy reminder. Like, you know when you live with pain for a long time and you forget that you're in pain? I think we've been living with so many shitty fuck-ass children's films that we have forgotten what it looks like, what it feels like to go into a children's movie and be like, bro, I had to watch the goddamn Minions trailer before I went in. Banana, cappuccino. Fuck that shit. No. Fuck that. Fuck the Minions. Fuck the Minions. Fuck them up and down. I hate the Minions. They suck. Sheep Detective is fucking rad. Sheep Detective was fucking rad. It was beautiful. It was well written. The mystery of it was tightly done. The way that they deal with death and passing on was very tasteful. I cried. I cried like a baby because of this one little fucking winter lamb that they have. And you're like, please be nice to him. Please. I loved it. Were you sober?
Oh, yeah,
well,
wow,
no,
that's very
I wasn't
cool.
sober. I was going to a kids movie. I had to get into the mind of a child.
On the platform.
Thank you, Abe in the kitchen. I appreciate you. I had to get in the mind of a child. So, of course, I took an edible. But dude, it's crazy. Obsession and Sheep Detective have been two movies that are way better than most of what I saw last year.
Sorry
Go.
if it was discussed already, but have you had a chance to listen to the new Boards of Canada album?
Inferno, dude, Inferno goes so fucking hard. And I'm not just saying that because I'm so sleep deprived that I'm delirious. But I was listening to it in a half sleep on the plane. And there's like one song on the album where it's like, they're like evangelizing. And it, dude, I was like, what the? Hang on.
Any physical being. I think that's wonderful. But then why can't you bring that same feeling home? I really wish that I could do that.
Unless you have robot ears, this is not gonna fucking hit. But for those of you that are neurodivergent, you know what I mean? If you have a special interest, if you own more than 3 pieces of Sonic merch, this shit is gonna go crazy for you. Resistance Radio, Gigabyte, thank you so much. If you have more than 3 pieces of Sonic merchandise, you will like Boards of Canada Inferno.
No, I never did it. That was atypical.
What makes you think you can do it?
Well, he's 7. A man's fellows will be they of his own household.
Dude, Inferno is crazy because, okay, hear me out. I listened to this 3 times already because I'm a Boards of Canada super stan, and they haven't made an album, I think, in 15 years. So I listened to it the moment it came out. This is like one of my groups that I listen to behind the scenes. I think that this entire album is based on Dante's Inferno, is why it's called Inferno. And I think it literally like goes through like different types of evangelizing. Like they have a Hare Krishna song, they have a Christianity song, and it's like supposed to sound like you're moving through hell, which is like, yo. If you want to get deep, this album is crazy. Blood in the Labyrinth. It kind of sounds like the soundtrack from that game Descent too. I fucking love that. If you ever want to listen to like intro Boards of Canada though, intro Boards of Canada, listen to Roy G. Biv off of Music Has the Right to Children. This album is like the one that I listened to until I like memorized every second of it. And it's way like more whimsical. And dude. It is crazy to look back and remember what you did homework to. This was my homework music.
Shit, 3 years of wackiness and no home.
Oh, 3 years of whacking it. Oh, wagginess. That is crispy. That is fucking crispy. That is fucking crispy. Come on. And then when it drops the one vocal and all she says is faith. So good. Anyway, bro. Dude, I don't know if I want to get into it. Hold on one second. What's this?
I like that long hair, thick bone, can't leave shit alone. Goes out to the moon, runs it back. That's the John, big booty, make it bounce.
Okay, I'm back. I got distracted by the big booty. Dude, the manic, sleepless, fucking insano world energy is what the fuck am I? What is that? Dude, I've totally forgot what I was looking at. What the fuck
This
is
got to
this?
be the most gluttonous invention known to man, and I'm here for that shit. Smash Attack in Fairfield, New Jersey. How you doing? Smash Burger.
How you doing? New Jersey. What in the fuck? Heresy! This is heresy. This is a crime against our creator, but I'm into it.
Chicken sandwich and the defrag.
Nobody's on the level with the devil.
All on top of a crispy ass Diet Coke. I see why the UK is scared of us. Chicken sandwich.
It's on top of a DC with the thick ass fucking plastic straw.
That's a good ass chicken sandwich.
Okay, what in God's fucking... This is a fast food turducken. I think what I see is a chicken patty with an onion ring on top of it, mac and cheese inside the onion ring, another onion ring, cheese bun, and what looks to be a full porterhouse steak on the bottom.
This is the most convenient.
That's not another drink. That's a fucking cup of sauce. Jesus Christ. I thought that was a fucking orange soda. Good God in heaven.
Shit of all time. Some of the Cheeto de cheese de fray. They got those psoriasis fries that I like.
Epic Mealtime remake? No, Epic Mealtime was a bunch of fucking schizos in their kitchen making Frankenfood. This is a fucking restaurant that serves civilians. It could not be further from, it would be the difference between fucking like the Operation Paperclip making a rocket and McDonald's selling that same rocket to children.
Hot Cheetos on fries are always fire as fuck. Smash burger action.
Yo, he was drinking that shit deep, bro. He drank that Diet Coke into his lower intestine. My God, that gulp was heavy.
Oh, that's luxurious. Mac and cheese with chicken, bacon.
He drank that shit so hard it sounded like it was bass boosted.
De fry, top of a cherry slushy.
Oh my God, this is like ortolan. You need to hide your shame from God. I just ate a chicken salad. I feel like a cuck.
Wait, dude, this shit's actually fantastic. Ooh, that slushy is sexy. Out of all the places I've been to that do like the loaded mac and cheese with all the fixins, this might actually be the best one I've had. Tender in the fry with a blue rash.
Oh my God, oh my God, he's doing more. Brother, how do you eat all this food and still fucking chew your nails, man? How do you have the energy left in your jaw to chew your nails down to nubs like this?
Oh yeah, wow. That's
Pixel Bandit, thank you
All
so
quiet
much.
on the Ozempic front.
Slushy. I love the batter they're using on this chicken. It's nice and light. Some of that attack sauce.
Oh my God, that actually looks fucking crazy. Oh!
It's almost like a Polynesian sauce from Chick-fil-A. It's just good.
Is that another slushy? Jesus Christ.
I like the cherry one better, but this one is bodacious. If you don't fuck with slaw, you're literally a child.
I agree with that take.
I don't even know what this mammoth is called.
Looking at this sandwich is giving me anxiety. Looking at this sandwich feels like I am looking at an eldritch god. Just an unrecognizable mass of tentacles from beyond our stars with nothing but malicious intent for humanity. To look upon it and its great cyclopean architecture could make you lose your mind all at once. What the fuck is happening here? The physics of it don't even make sense.
Someone just called the big ass bitch. Double smash burger top.
The name of this sandwich is the big ass bitch. Yo, play his song.
I like that long hair, thick bone, can't leave shit alone. Goes out to the moon, runs it back. That's the John, big booty.
Please, Will. I already have type 1 diabetes. I can't handle it again.
Well, you're about to get type 6 diabetes. You're about to get diabetes 1.2, like versions of a fucking America Online. Diabetes version 1.7. I didn't know they rolled out the update. You about to get that 5G diabetes. What the fuck?
Up of fried mozz and some onion rings.
You're about to bring Wilford Brimley back from the dead. Hi, my name's Wilford Brimley, and the kind of diabetes you have scares me.
Okay, this thing's actually fire.
That noise was too intense. That noise was too intense.
Good ass onion rings on there too, bro. I love that fried mozz. This got to be the most gluttonous invention known to man, and I'm here for that.
I forgot what I was supposed to be doing. I literally saw the picture of that and it like froze me. I saw the picture of that and I was like, whoa, what the fuck is going on here? Did anybody remember what I was doing? What the fuck was that? 1 second song guest? Yeah, that sounds right. Ooh.
I'm a stud. I'm ballsy.
They have no MF Doom. Eat my ass.
This is just an arms race against Ozempic.
Real. Okay. What the fuck is this? Bro, this is some millennial core TikTok shit. I don't fucking watch TikTok. I don't know what the fuck this is. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. No, it's not the canon. I don't know what this is. Helen Back by Barker. I've never heard that song. That is crazy chunky. Yo, I cannot believe this is Gary Glitter. This is 100% Gary Glitter. That's Rock and Roll Part 2. That is 100% Rock and Roll Part 2. What? Hold on. What? That is so close. I think I know what this is. It's a different Black Keys song? What?
All right.
Oh, I know what it is. 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 It's this one.
I see dead people.
Oh my God. Wait, this is Kendrick. But which Kendrick song is it? Okay. All right. I mean, not terrible. I really don't know Helen Back by Barker. Dude, I really wish Gary Glitter wasn't a fucking monster because this shit goes crazy. What'd he do? Big time pedophile. Hey! alone tonight, we might, because I'm so sleep deprived that like I'm literally forgetting what I'm doing as I'm working my way through. What the fuck is this? I love a Logan style movie. No, this is a horrible idea. That's a fucking horrible idea. That's terrible. No. That's stupid. No, that's really dumb. Okay, I'm sorry. That was very dismissive. Let me explain why it's dumb. The reason that is dumb is because Logan was made not because they wanted to cast Hugh Jackman in another Wolverine movie where he was older, right? That was not the original intention. The intention behind Logan was there was a comic book series called Old Man Logan that was kind of an offshoot of the normal Marvel timeline that basically had a ton of success on its own, right? And Logan was a very, very partial adaptation of a comic book that was kind of like a smash success. So they had really great source material to work from. And like, just the idea of like, yeah, let's do the same thing for Miles Morales, but it's like, why? We haven't even gotten young Miles on camera yet. What the fuck would we see him? Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's get the live action Miles Morales of him as a young person because it's so much of what his character is. You know what I mean? Miles Morales in almost every fucking iteration is like the young new kid on the street figuring out what it means to be a superhero and be a person of color. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I love about him. So if you make him like a bitter fucking old guy when we don't even get to see him as a kid, it would be like, what happened? What the fuck? What the fuck happened? I mean, I get the casting is also kind of strange a little bit. I mean, he could pull it off. He's such a good actor. He can do whatever, but he's running around fucking up racists. Yeah. You know, there's a part of me that hopes that there's less of that in the future. There's less racists to fuck up in the year, 2050 when Miles Morales is that age. But, you know, there's another part of me that's like, yeah, of course, there's still a bunch of racists in 2050. Why not? Why fucking not? And I mean, Barron Trump will be in office, so we'll be doing this all again. Yeah, prepare yourselves. Okay. Someone sent me this fucking 30-minute documentary. Let me take a look. Yeah, we'll give it a taste. We'll give it a spin. We'll give it a lick. We'll give it a dip. I'll put my toe in it. If this shit rock. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about the fucking Legos. Dude, have you guys been following the Lego story? Have you guys been following the fucking Lego story? Holy shit. All right, I'm going to summate this for you. But right now, the biggest fucking story on the internet is this guy. Hang on, let me pull up his name. Let me not fucking botch this. Are you shitting me? How is this not the first thing that comes up? He's called Reckless Ben. This guy, Reckless Ben, right? And he did a video where he was helping this elderly guy try and get back his Lego Star Wars collection that he did consignment with, bricks and minifigs with, right? And the old guy got into poor health. So his son was trying to reclaim these Legos to help pay for his medical expenses, right? And it's crazy because Reckless Ben he's a shitter, right? But he's a shitter for good. And so he does it like, I'm kind of okay with that. If you I'm not big on shitters or trolls, but he does it. He does it for good. He's using his powers for good. And you know, it's really tough to see this guy in ailing health have his collection of Legos stolen from him. So Ben goes on this mission where he's trying to get these figures back, and he goes through all these different levels of like trolling to get these back. And there are a few times that he basically gets to a point where the brass at Bricks and Minifig is like, we'll give you your stuff back. We'll give you your stuff back. And then they don't. So he takes them to small claims court, and he wins based on a default. But the two owners of the Bricks and Minifigs location that he was dealing with are in fucking Utah. And so he has to serve them to their face like a court summons to claim the money in small claims that he's won for this elderly gentleman, right? And so what ends up happening is through this story about Legos, he ends up exposing like crazy corruption in the Utah Mormon police force, because they're like just kind of openly breaking the law to protect these like Mormon citizens and to protect Bricks and Minifigs, which is a major benefactor of this Mormon police force and the Mormon church. And like now this troll, this shitter who's doing a noble thing, has all of this video evidence of like the Mormon police breaking the law in a number of insane different ways, to the point where the Mormon police department has had to fucking make a public statement and be like, well, this is not what's happening. This is what's happening. It's crazy. It is fucking, if you guys haven't tapped into this, it's so long. The videos in total are like 3 hours. Like there's this. It's like 3.5 hours. So we're not going to watch it tonight. But if you wanted to go down a rabbit hole, it is fucking crazy. It's crazy. All right, let's take a look at this documentary. I'm sorry I ranted there, but it's most unusual.
When I was 8, I was molested by my friend's dad.
Chatter.
I like that long hair, thick bone, can't leave shit alone. Goes out to the moon, runs it back. That's the John, big booty, make it bounce.
Yo, EDC, are you still with us? Unreleased music, first time. Listen to this.
When I was 8, I was molested by my friend's dad.
The fuck are we doing with these vibes, guys? What the fuck are we doing with these vibes, man? I'm here to make people fucking laugh, dude. Let it land. I think it's fucking landed. I don't know what punchline is gonna fucking walk that back for me.
WTF, did I just walk
what?
into?
Actually, it's funny.
Oh, is that funny? Tom fell off a roof in college and now he can't speak, but clearly he can still laugh.
The only thing harder than the concrete I fell on was your dick while being molested.
I don't know how to feel.
Tom's the only guy I know who got fun.
No, Tom is not the friend whose dad molested Sebastian. Wow, thank you for that context.
Funnier after losing the ability to speak.
I'm not your average stand-up comedian because, well, it's just not how I roll. I'm really 6'3", but when I am sitting in my chair I'm only 46 inches tall. So, on dating apps a lot of guys lie about being 6 feet tall. Not me. I'm 6'3". I just don't tell them I can't stand up. I'm a grower, not a shower.
That's a very good joke.
Sometimes when I was getting molested, I would get boners. And
oh my God, in heaven on earth, bro.
I thought that if I called the cops, they would bring me to confront the guy, and they'd be like, "Hey, did you touch this kid?" And I thought he'd be like, "Yeah, but he had boners." And I thought,
this is not a well-constructed joke. Bro, did you hear how fucking tight that room was?
the cops would be like, "Oh, okay, well, no worries then." Sorry to bother you, sir. Please carry on. And then I thought the cops would turn to me and be like, "What are you, gay?" So I felt kind of trapped, and I didn't know who to tell. And then one day I was hanging out with
Can
Tom.
we please not watch this? Can we please not watch? Shut the fuck up and wait 2 seconds.
And I told him. I told him because I trusted him, and I knew that he could keep a secret. And that was before he got paralyzed. And now everything you tell him is a secret.
Question mark? I'm going to be honest. You could say you're not into it. I hate the can we not? The can we not is so fucking condescending to everybody in here. It's like you're better than anybody who enjoys it. I was not enjoying it, but I fucking hate the way that people come off like that. Like they're fucking above anybody who's having a good time with it. It's not for me. I wasn't planning on watching it. I just hate when people phrase it like that. I think it's real condescending. Obsession rocked. Yeah, Obsession rocked. That movie is fucking great. King Take. Listen. I think the whole thing is it's my fucking stream. So I'm going to land on things where I'm going to land on things. I didn't think this was that funny. I was pretty tight about this. I have my own reasons for that. I'm not going to say anything, but this was pretty tight and uncomfortable, and it's not really my shit. But I was going to at least see it out. You know what I mean? I was at least going to see what the fuck was happening there. Unfortunately, I didn't think it was that funny.
Can you link it? I'm hooked and want to watch it.
I'm willing to laugh about anything. I just, that first joke was fucking rough.
I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone.
Have you seen a movie called
It's
Time
condescending,
Masters?
but also read the room. No, I don't have to. It's my fucking room. You're in my fucking living room. Read me, bitch. Not you. Sorry, the chatter. Oh, got it. Sorry. I thought you were coming at me. I was like, what the fuck? I cut it off after a minute. Let me fix this.
I like that long hair, thick bone, can't leave shit alone. Goes out to the moon, runs it back. That's the John, big booty, make it bounce.
Rude Will, listen, I've always said, I'm a former fucking stand-up. If I think you are being rude to me, I'm going to fucking dig you immediately. It's how we have maintained such an amazing chat because I'm very quick, right? But at the same time, as soon as that person was like, oh, I wasn't talking to you, I was like, oh, my bad. I'm pretty fucking equal opportunity with it. As soon as that person was like, oh, not you, I was like, oh, my bad. Also, I'm sleep deprived, so I'm going to be saying and doing weird shit pretty much the entire stream because I'm fully dead behind the eyes. This is a gift stream. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think ultimately, First of all, let me say I have no problem with handicapped comedians taking the piss out of themselves, right? I think that's fine. That's awesome. I love that. I think the molestation of it all is a little too close to the bone.
AAA mask versus
And the
mask.
other thing was, I only saw him make 2 jokes there, and both of them were pretty like underwhelming. Like if he told a really good molestation joke, I would have been like, okay. But both of them were kind of like, here's my trauma.
I know the sleep.
Open
deprived
up.
speaking
And people
nonsense
kind of
I
were
love
laughing
too
because
well.
they were like tight. They're like, oh, all right. Okay. You know that one meme of the guy who's like, okay. It kind of felt like that. All right. I know you've been sleep deprived, speaking nonsense vibe all too well. Yeah, that is my vibe. This is insane how much this guy is beloved. Oh, are you talking, dude? I already knew you were talking about fucking Gringo Americano, dude. I already knew who you were talking about, bro. Okay, wrestling heads. I'm not gonna fucking watch this. I'm not gonna watch this whole fucking thing. Grande Americano, if you know, you know. I'm not gonna explain it. But for my wrestling heads, that mask to mask AAA event was better than WrestleMania. That shit was crazy. That shit was fucking lit, bro. That was fucking amazing. Huh? I don't want to explain it. If you don't know what's going on with Grande Americano and the original Grande Americano and the passing of the mask and AAA and Ludwig's whole fucking off-camera drama, there's so much that I would have to fill you in on. There's so many pieces to this, and not the Ludwig you're thinking of. If you're thinking of the streamer Ludwig, you're out. This isn't for you. Clock out. There's just so much shit that went into this last AAA wrestling event, and it kind of culminated in like one of the best like moments in wrestling in probably the last decade. It was insane. Let's all do a shorter version then. I can't. There's too much you need to know. There's literally, I don't think I could do a good job explaining this in under 20 minutes. Also would love your thoughts on this. Brock coming back? Lame. Fucking lame. I'm sorry. I think it's lame. I think it's dumb. I hate it. If you know anything about wrestling, he fucking hit everybody with the OC, out of character, retirement, shoes on the mat, and then was like, just kidding. I don't like that.
Ballsy. I don't take no shit
Go ahead.
from anyone.
Mr. Neff, I apologize for joining stream late, but where do you align in the 40k law? We need to know your allegiance.
Chaos
Also,
Marine,
what Magic the Gathering
Corn.
colors should I build for my next commander deck? Neff.
Oh, green. Green's the most fun. In case you don't know, the Brock Lesnar thing, when wrestlers do this, it basically means they're off script. It's kind of like a universal thing that stayed very sacred. And whenever you see a wrestler or a ref do this, it means that, you know, something off script is happening or something's gone horribly wrong. And when Brock retired, he fucking he threw up the X and then he left his shoes on the mat. And say what you want about Brock. A lot of people really don't like him. I'm kind of one of those people, but it was a beautiful retirement, and he got his ending at WrestleMania.
Lawsuit
And
kept him
Oba
around to retire in
kind of
Mina.
claimed this throne that everybody wanted Oba to claim. So for Brock to come back and immediately fucking crush him is like, what are we doing here? I don't like it. Okay. You guys want to watch some Alone? I cannot believe we're 2 hours in already. Rare, even cuter Chinese Pika? What is a Chinese Pika? Wait, there's an animal called a Pika? Wait, is this what Pikachu is based on? Critically endangered Lil Pika was what do you? Is this what Pikachu is based on? Hold on. Is Pikachu based on a real animal? No, wait. Oh my God, it is. It was a mix between a squirrel and a Pika. I have never heard of this animal. I have never heard of this animal. Pikachus are real? The files are in the computer? Maya needs to get one at Alvea's. I don't know if they can. I think that thing is critically endangered if people haven't seen it for fucking a decade. Okay, bizarre. Wow. Okay, this is less bizarre than you'd think, and I'll tell you why. This is less bizarre than you'd think, and I'll tell you why. Odell still has a great relationship with the Giants, and this signing has nothing to do with football. They are signing Odell Beckham to move the news window away from Jackson Dart being Donald Trump's fucking bag boy. 100%. They want something new in the fucking headlines. That is why that signing will happen. Dude, Jackson Dart opening for Donald Trump went over like a turd in a punch bowl. To the fact where the other fucking star players on his team all went out and were like, fuck that. Like, the Giants were kind of a shoo-in to be the turnaround team of the offseason. And now they're dysfunction junction. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck? I'm sorry. I didn't even know I had a blister on my knee, and I grabbed my knee and I popped a blister that was like the size of a quarter, and my leg was just so wet. Like, I grabbed my knee and then there was just like almost like my water broke. Like, my sock was wet. I was like, what the fuck just happened? It was like out to here, I think. Sorry, that scared the shit out of me. I was like, what the hell just happened?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Sorry about
You
that,
gotta
guys.
watch some footage of pikas. They're so cute. American pikas aren't endangered from what I know.
Pikas! Wait, there's American pikas? Shut your mouth. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am down to watch a little alone. I'm not going to stream for super long tonight because, again, I have not slept. Aim high! You're one of my goats! Hey, yo! Dude, what's up, Aim? You're one of my goats.
Little Sly Cooper.
I just
What
pulled
about,
up Aim's stream.
Putt.
Everybody, go check out Aim High. I'm gonna wait. If I do this, does it do a shout out? That's not a shout out. How the fuck do I do a shout out? Go follow Aim High. Dude, I'm so fucking old. I'm also so sleep deprived. I tried to do a shout out and I just pulled up Aim's stream and I was like looking at it and I was like, when does the shout out go? I got you. Thank you so much, man. Chill, go follow Your Rage and hopefully we can do a collab soon. Dude, I would love that. I already told you, Aim. I was a fan of Rage's, and then he did that fucking drag brunch stream with Austin, and I became a true believer. That young man is so talented and so fucking based. I'm on board. Whenever he needs me, I'm your Huckleberry. I'll fly to you. Oh, baby. Okay. Golly, we got another episode of Alone.
Stay tuned.
I was so worried you were about to go the other way with that. What other way would I go? I loved Your Rage till he did the gay stuff, and then I was like, fuck him. I loved Rage until he did the gay stuff with my best friend, and I was like, hell no, bro. Hell no, brother. What are you fucking talking about? Only I get to do gay stuff with my best friend. I'm tired of these fucking streamers moving in on my turf. Find your own gay man. I do like the idea that I just get super jealous. I get so jealous. I go backwards on progress after 8 fucking grueling years of being one of the only fucking progressive guys in streaming. I'm like, you know what? No, I was okay with getting called an F slur for years, but now you've taken my gay best friend and I'm out. I'm out. So stupid. All right. We're gonna get into Alone, guys. I'm not gonna. Sorry. I want to say thank you so fucking much for introducing me to Boards of Canada. That's awesome. I'm glad you enjoy them. Guys, I wanted just to say thank you. I'm really sorry I didn't stream more this weekend. What I'll say is, sometimes you just got to answer the bell. And my friends needed me, mainly Peach. And, boxing is really stressful and it's really scary. And she basically hit me up and she was like, yeah, I need you to just come down to feel better. And I was like, all right, done. So I did it. And I really wanted to get more streams for you guys, but sometimes the best laid plans of mice and men often go awry. And so I wasn't able to do more of the content I wanted to do. I feel like I let myself down. I really wanted to make music, but the days just got away from us. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another episode of Alone. I'm so excited. I'm so juiced. I'm so happy to be back streaming for you guys.
Glad you're home, King. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Forgot to ask, how did Peach look in the ring? Peach is looking way better. Anyway, it's such a pleasure to be back. We have so much cool content coming up. We got a backyard baseball tournament coming up. I'm in the backyard baseball cartoon. We got other original projects coming out soon. We got a New York trip with Fear End coming this week.
Wow,
we
that's
got
very
streams
cool.
from New York
You got them pre
coming up, and we're gonna try and do our own version of Side Talk. Bing bong, we outside, and I'm with Hassan Piker, so I'm gonna be streaming because that motherfucker only knows how to stream.
Wow, that's very
So
cool.
I'm sorry for having to take some time off. It was not my intention, but know that we have a lot of cool stuff coming on. So I just want to say thank you for showing up each and every single fucking night. On a platform where a lot of people are really afraid about the capping stuff, I literally have no fear whatsoever because these real motherfucking people show up every night to the best community on this platform. And I see you and I hear you and I'm so appreciative of you all. And I'm sorry if I'm sleep deprived and I yell at you sometimes for sharing a video where a comic talks about getting touched by his uncle, but it just wasn't the right place and the right time. So just know that you guys are the reason I do what I do, and it's such a privilege to do what I do. And even if I am bleary-eyed and unconscious, Haas, you cannot do that. You cannot. I will get banned, bro. What the hell is that?
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Dude, the people that ban people don't know that that is not a message from me. And what I meant by do drugs is I meant do the drugs that are prescribed to you by a legal medical practitioner.
Oh yeah,
By a
wow, that's
practitioner
very
of
cool.
medicine.
Thought I
That
might as
is
well
what was
since,
meant by
you
that.
know.
Anyway, guys, it's such a privilege to be able to entertain y'all. And thanks for coming in here every night and laughing. It means the world to me. Sorry I'm so whooped, but we're going to get an episode of Alone, and then I'm going to crash. Anyway, let's get into it. You haven't shown your bus yet, so you won't get banned? I mean, that's real. That's real. That's pretty real. Yeah, that's pretty true. Yeah, that's pretty true. All right. Let me see something. Does this work?
Your changes really fast.
It does.
We're gonna get hammered here. I'm freaking getting choked.
Woohoo! Second day.
Sir Stu, thank you. What season is this? This is what's the name of the place? Labrador.
I got game.
They're in Labrador.
At a weekend warrior, I've got 50